What up? What up? Happy Friday. God damn. I couldn't. I was like, happy. God damn it. What is going on, everyone? I'm Shadell, co-host of Paging the Simpsons. I'm joined by my lovely fiance,
Lauren. I'm taking the reins today.
Yeah, and so if you didn't listen to it already, we did an episode where I asked her a lot of questions that guys want to know about girls, and we figured we'll do the opposite of that, and she's gonna ask me questions that girls want to know about guys. It was just a fun episode and just a change of pace from getting away from the topics and stuff we do normally on Tuesdays and Fridays, just doing something a bit more sillier and fun. Kind of nervous about what you're gonna ask, so it should be interesting.
Yeah, well, but you did the same last week, so
but go ahead and rock with it.
All right. Are you ready for this first question?
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
Yes, go ahead.
What does an erection feel like?
Oh my god.
We coming in hot.
That's one way it comes.
Oh my god! I didn't talk about that part. The beginning, not the end.
Damn, what does an erection feel like? Damn, that's a wild question. Ew.
Ew, he says ew to his own body part.
Okay, put out your finger. Put out the finger. Okay, make it like a little nub. Yeah. So imagine this is like your junk.
Yeah.
These are the balls.
Okay.
This is the dick.
Sure.
Okay. Imagine you see a super good looking girl such as yourself walk by.
No, such as myself.
And then you're like, I wonder what could happen if I got her number. You're like, she pretty hot. But then it's like, boing. What?
Oh my god. Okay. But like, does it feel tuggy?
Oh,
because like the skin tightens and like it pulls and like I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, what does it actually feel like?
It doesn't really feel tuggy. Like if I wasn't wearing anything, it would feel fine, I guess.
When you're not wearing anything and it's going down.
It feel like it's I don't know how to like really explain this.
Do jeans get in the way?
Yes, they do.
Do they hurt?
No.
Oh.
Why would it hurt? It's uncomfortable because now it's like, imagine if you had your finger in a glove and that glove didn't have like a finger slot, and it's like, damn, you're trying to get your like, you're like, it's uncomfortable because I'm trying to get my finger through this whole yeah, that's what it's like. It doesn't hurt. It's just, goddamn, it's uncomfortable. So now, like, especially like when I'm at work and you just feel like, goddamn, like you may be sending some explicit text messages my way. And I'm like, shoot. Like, I don't know if I could just keep this one down. I gotta go to lunch. Like, what is happening? Dog, you taking pictures of the dog while I'm talking about my dick.
because she's in a really cute position, but I'm listening.
No, this is inappropriate.
No, it's not.
Okay, I'm gonna wait until you're done with your photo shoot because this is rude. I'm trying to have a conversation.
I'm listening. Look at this picture.
Ew.
It's the cutest.
You didn't need it. Okay.
She's adorable.
Let me know when you want to talk about me.
I'm so ready.
Okay.
I got you.
That's what I got for you, Sway.
Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. You don't care about me.
All right. It's just all up in my boobies. Okay. What's going through your mind when I ask you if you notice anything different about me?
Oh, man, I hate that question. I hate that question so much.
It's a trick.
Because I'm standing there, like, staring at you, like,
Because it could be literally something so small, like, I just added a freckle on my face.
It could be something, I feel like you probably said it so like, you've gotten earrings or you switched out some earrings, and you asked me that, and I'm like, I feel like you've done this before.
I have.
And I'm
it's about how
stop
observant
it.
You are.
Like, I don't care. I mean, I care a lot.
Rude.
Man, a lot. Trying not to get it wrong. Mainly trying not to get it wrong. You sit there just like puzzled, like looking at everything. every single thing. Then you try to sniff in the air, like, no, she's not wearing anything different. Can't be that.
Get all the senses involved.
You're like, I don't even think guys like ask you to spin. Like I don't think I've asked you like, could you spin around? Like I don't. We're just sitting there puzzled, like just looking at you, like,
yeah.
I don't know. Well, that's a tough one. I feel like all these are tough. My main goal, whenever you ask that, is to not look like an idiot and be like, yeah, I noticed everything about you. Right. But in reality, dog, I don't know anything of what's happening with you.
That's cool. Thanks for being so observant.
No problem.
Are guys constantly afraid of getting boners at really random times? And if so, how do they cover it up?
Man, we're getting into the colder weather, so sweatpants are my go-to thing for going out. But man, sometimes like when we're out, or if you're hugging me in a certain way, or feeling a certain vibe and all that stuff, man, it gets tough.
That was a good cover for like, oh, if we're hugging a certain way or we're feeling a vibe, not like if I see a really hot chick.
No, it doesn't really do anything for me.
Good boy.
Now, if she was in a bikini and everything, and this was like real life and not some like internet thing, that's a different story. I'm being real. Like, damn.
Were you getting boners in Mexico?
I don't really remember any girls in Mexico, so probably not. I would say yes if this was true, but like no, like in Mexico it was all like older people or people that were with like families. I really didn't see much.
Okay.
Nothing I can remember.
But yeah, how do you hide it?
Well, since it's colder weather, I'm just tucking my jacket and everything. You think about like things that aren't sexual, and it goes away.
Okay.
Like normally, if it's you just when you have your jacket, my jacket's normally long enough to like get down to that part, like so you
the dick part.
You just zip it up a little bit, and just keep it down. Like keep your hands down so it like stays. Like your jacket doesn't push up. Get what I mean?
That's
like if you reach for something, you gotta be mindful that like no one can see what you're.
That's obvious looking.
You know what? Be quiet. What's your next one?
This is actually a good one. Do you often feel like you are restricted from being appropriately emotional during a breakup?
In what way?
Because, the whole masculinity thing is like, oh, guys can't cry, or they can't vent, or they can't be upset that the person's gone, or they can't miss them, or like you just have to like suck it up and move on because you're a guy.
This is a different one for me. I don't look at it as like a guy thing because I never understood that, but I get it for someone that isn't that. But I look at it as a different approach when it comes to like a breakup or something, where it's like I'll still feel something for the person and all that stuff, and have that moment, have that time, all that. But then it's like I'm also focused on like the world is still moving, like life still keeps going. Like similar to like if someone was to pass away that I cared about a lot, like you still feel for that person that you lost, but it's like you still have to continue on. Like the world doesn't stop just for this one person, meaning me, and also I guess for that person too. So. But that's how I operate. It's not necessarily like a guy thing where I feel like guys like hide their emotion. Like I have no problem talking about my guys if they care to listen, depending on your friendship with that person. But it's just depending on the person, because I like being that person to like other friends where if they're going through like that situation, I'm like, feel free, because not everyone is open to like hearing how you feel in that situation.
Right.
But that's my take on it.
Well, that wasn't fun. Okay.
Exactly, because I'm a real one.
Back to the fun questions.
Oh, God.
If a girl is giving you a blowjob, do you ever get really scared she'll accidentally bite your dick?
All the time. All the time.
That's fun.
Man, I feel like when that's happening, you just feel like you can't get fully hard because you just don't want get your you just don't want to get.
Oh, we go in there.
You just don't want to get your teeth grit. Like you feel like you can't focus, I guess.
Wow,
if that makes
that's
sense.
Lame.
Because I'm worried about you grazing my dick with your teeth. Like, that's uncomfortable. Have that, I would say, has ever happened to you, but that hasn't. Has someone ever eaten you out and, like, taken their teeth and went, like, I don't even know.
Maybe. I can't remember.
We should try it sometime.
No thanks.
See if this is how it feels.
The thing is, though, it really doesn't happen that often with the whole teeth thing. Like, I feel like it's a misconception. Like, it doesn't, like, it's pretty easy to hold your teeth back. So.
Sure. I'm still worried. So I feel like I'm also focused on the pain that I will possibly be receiving if this person I'm with is not aware that their teeth are, you know, touching my dick and hurting me.
Okay.
So the answer is yes,
Gotcha.
to put it simply.
Gotcha. What does it really feel like when you get tapped on the balls versus when you get hit hard?
Whew. Man, I spent a lifetime getting tapped in the on. I shouldn't say a lifetime. I spent half my life probably getting tapped in the balls and all that stuff. I say
an
that
interesting life.
So I say this because back in like middle school, me and my friends, man, this is kind of sound so horrible. We would always hit each other in the balls. Well, I guess it was on the tap. Yeah, we also tapped. We call it Jimmy tap. So, oh man, I don't know why we did this. Goddamn, I'm happy no one that I know of has any injuries because of it. But we would always like try catching each other off guard and like hit them in the balls or like Jimmy tap them on the dick. Like, oh man,
why are guys like
oh
this?
man, looking back, it was stupid. But like, yeah, it's happened, and now like I can't like the dog will walk right by on my freaking dick and I'll spaz out. I'm like, get off me. Like like I can't.
A tiny little dog.
Like I don't want, or even like if you play around and do it, it's like, ow, like that hurts so much.
Right, but so what is it versus like getting hit really hard?
It's a slight pain that you know will go away if it's just a little tap. Give it like an hour or two.
Right.
Hitting the balls, that's a whole day process of just healing. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know how to really say anything about tap. Like tapping is like a simple thing you would get if you got hit in the hand. Like that, it is what it is.
Right.
But when you get punched there, like, have you ever got punched in the stomach?
Yeah.
I doubt it. Oh, you have? Well,
don't ask questions.
It's similar to that, I would say. I'd say because you feel the stinging when you get punched in the stomach, and you're just like,
Do you guys realize that getting kicked in the vagina also hurts? That it's
why would I know this?
No, but it's like, I feel like that's a misconception that guys think, oh, it wouldn't hurt. But if you think about it, that's our pelvic bone region.
I didn't think that.
Like literally, our bone is right there, so you'd be like kicking up on that and all the nerves that are around there.
Yeah, we should try it.
No.
Has that ever happened to you?
I think so, and I can't remember why. But I remember this pain.
Exactly. I'm like, whoa.
So I'm like,
I want to know why. I'm like, damn. Like, if you're playing a sport, cool, I get it. But if it just happens out of the blue where someone's like, pow.
No, or maybe it was like something stupid. Like I fell on my bike the wrong way or something.
Ooh.
Like there's ways that
That's uncomfortable.
Yep.
Ugh, I remember a couple of those ones.
Yep.
Riding a bike and like tumbling over the bike and that's just
it's kind of funny you mentioned a bike.
Oh,
so
God.
when men ride bikes or horses, does everything just fall to one side, or
No,
is it sort of splayed out in the front?
It doesn't. It just splayed out on the front. Your legs on each side of the bike or the horse, and your balls just out there, like right in the middle. Is that weird? That'd be uncomfortable if it's like on one side or the other, because then I'm squeezing the head or something like it. That's uncomfortable for me.
Oh my gosh.
Man, my current issue is this is gonna be TMI.
What? Sir.
What? Yo. So when we go to the gym and after I'm done doing my like like weightlifting workout part, and I go to hit cardio, and I'm doing like the elliptical or whatever they call that machine. Man, my issue is like I'm always used to like walking with my legs together. Do you do that? Where your legs are just always like meeting together?
Like thighs touch and stuff. Yeah.
Man, it's tough when you're doing that on that machine because I have something in between my legs. So now it's just like, and I'm like, God damn.
So like your legs rub it?
Well, obviously, yeah. But like I'm wearing like boxers or whatever under it. So now it's uncomfortable because now I'm like, everything's just like sweaty and rubbing. And just, I'm like, now I have to like do a wide leg run. Like, oh,
wow.
Oh, God.
Funny that you mentioned that. This is great. Why hasn't anyone invented some sort of balls bra to keep the balls from sticking to legs?
That's a good question. I feel like that'd be tough.
I love how these all went together.
That would also be weird. I feel like I'm cool with the regular stuff. That's another thing. I feel like guys wouldn't want to wear that because they're so used to the other thing, and we're like stubborn to like switch. Like, why?
Plus, guys are lazy. They don't want to put on extra layers.
How are you gonna explain to me that, like, yo, to keep your balls protected so they don't shift, you gotta wear this
sweat?
Well, sweat really that issue? I don't care about sweat. That's what a shower's for.
Ooh, okay.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I feel like it's gross to get really sweaty down there.
But like, I'm not getting like if it's a normal day at work, I'm not getting sweaty. I'm sitting down for a majority of my day. Like, if you're that sweaty, you might as well go take a shower. That's what it sounds like to me, B. You're trying to give guys an easy way out. Be like, here you go. Just take these boxers, wear them out. You don't have to sweat. Then you come back and go. You can go a night out on the club where you're normally going to be sweating and be like, no, you're cool. You can go out and hang out with that girl and get it down. Hey, what? He's not sweaty. Is that a problem?
Oh, because he's wearing the thing?
Exactly.
There you go.
All right, next one.
Why are guys obsessed with boobs?
It's the culture.
Which means?
I shouldn't say culture because that sounded wrong if you deep dive into it. It's what was pushed to you as a kid, and like kind of like your father's father type thing. Like it was just passed down. That it's like that's something that men like.
So what, like grandpa's just at the dinner table like, I love them titties. Like,
he's not saying it then, but he was saying it earlier.
What?
But like, similar to like how like in our last episode we talked about like couples goals and stuff like that. And we talked about, what was it? Seeing like movies and things like that. Like the media makes you like say like, hey, the girl with the big chest is the one that's more attractive and she looks more appealing in movies and shows. Like that's what kind of has been forced onto you. And then of course now in this day and age it's now become the butt that's more like that thing to like look at.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just, I feel like the media picks something and sticks on it. If the media was like, yo, your boobs and your ass are gone, let's focus on the legs are gonna be the popping thing next. Like I think that's kind of what moves the needle for like what's popular. That's just my thoughts.
Okay.
Was that not juicy for you? Not giving her that tea.
Hold, please.
Oh my god, man.
Well, some of these are lame, so I just don't want.
See, I did some really good producing.
Excuse me.
Exactly. I was a way better producer on my last episode.
That's
on
great.
That Friday
I didn't have
one.
time.
Guess whose problem that is? You.
Mm-hmm. Can a guy and a girl just be friends?
Depends. I want to say no, but it depends. Depends on both of them. Like I would say for me, in this day and age, like yeah, obviously, like because there's nothing there won't be anything there. But it depends on like where that person, where those two people are in their life, for that to be a thing. Because if the guy is not in like a relationship where he's like seeing value in, he's like, I like her, we're cool, we get along, I'm interested. Where that same girl that he's thinking that of doesn't like him like that because she's like, yo, we're friends. That's it. I'm looking for something that you don't have, even though we're cool. So it depends. It depends on like where you are in life for that to be a non-factor. I'm not gonna say like no, it's not possible because it's not true. And I always liked having, not that I have it now, but I always liked having like both a male and female like point of view, to like ask certain people questions and get their point of views because everyone is different. So that's also like good to have.
What about exes?
Can you repeat the question one more time?
Well, it was can a guy and a girl be just friends?
Okay.
So then
exes,
what about exes?
It depends. It's dependent. Like, yeah, it'll still consider the same thing because the same thing with the guy or girlfriend. It'd still be dependent on where those two people were at in their life. So it's dependent on that. If one is interested in the other, then yeah, it's not going to work because clearly like we're not feeling the same. But that's really what that would lie.
What celebrities do you think are hot?
I don't have celebrities.
That's lame.
Yo, so here's me.
Man, you are lame.
I don't really follow celebrities like in the fact of like them being hot or anything because I just look at them as another person and it's what it is. I don't fall into that whole like, man, she's so sexy, she's so this. I don't. I feel like it also comes down to like, I'll never be able to like meet that person in that way or whatever. So it's like, why do I care about this person in that manner? Yeah, I never really found a celebrity to be like I'll say you're attractive and everything, but as far as going to the extent, man, you're so sexy, I would totally want to do X, Y, and Z with you. Nah, that's never crossed my mind when it comes to celebrities.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What are your biggest turnoffs?
Man, there's a lot of them.
All right, that's great. That's easy.
Do you
to
have
work
specifics to this? Like, should I just start naming things off?
Sure, just go ahead.
Damn, I hate someone that's nosy. I guess I like just doing my own thing, rocking. I like that. Turn off. Damn. There's so many things. I can't think off the top of my head. What? Like, man, like, what do you like about
High
me then?
standard.
No, it's realistic things. Like, why are you being nosy?
That's it? That's all you can think of?
No, it's not. Goddamn. It's just tough being put on the spot and, like, having to think about this, like, right out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's how I felt at my bridal shower.
Yeah.
With those questions.
You're welcome.
I had to try and guess yours.
Welcome. Damn. Annoying. I have an issue with, I like strong people, even though I feel like a lot of guys are afraid of that. I like strong, like, independent, like, men and women. So, like, yeah, like, someone that's a follower.
That's a turn on.
Well, I was going to say the opposite of that. Someone that's a follower and is, like, always looking for you to, like, you know, I don't know, to, like, do something with it, whatever. Like, that's, like, a major thing with me. Like, dog, we got to be independent. We have to separate it. Like, we can come together every now and then, but, like, outside of that, it's like you shouldn't be following me around all the time. Like, that's always been a thing for me. Like, I remember even through high school, like, I just like being by myself and rocking and maneuvering and all that stuff, and, like, not having anyone follow you.
I was going to ask turn-ons, but you kind of, like, already looped those together.
Someone that's not annoying, you know, someone that's cool, someone that's talkative. I point to you. Have good conversation.
Sometimes you like talkative.
Depends on the conversations, yeah. Someone that, like, you know, chill, could have good conversations, just have laughs at my jokes even though they're not funny.
Pretty much.
Shut up. That's what I got.
What are your thoughts on padded bras?
Man, those are If I wasn't in a relationship, those are some trickery.
Trickery.
Yeah. If I wasn't in a relationship and I found and I was in the dating scene and some girl was wearing that, and then I find out that man, no offense, I don't want to shame any girl that's listening that's like that, but I find out that damn, it's not really like that. I'm not gonna dislike you. I'm gonna be like, you fooled me. We're starting off this already bad. I'm not a biggest fan of them. I kind of just like the regular bra. Nah, we don't need padding. It kind of also goes with the natural thing, just be you.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you're faking it with the padding, man, what other things you faking it with? Do you have certain makeup things that you just put this here, I don't know. What else is fake about you? That's my thoughts.
Makeup's a wonderful thing.
It's not. It's deceiving. It's disgusting. It's
great.
horrible.
He called it disgusting.
Yes.
It's my love.
It is a horrible
he
love.
Called it disgusting.
I don't know who would want to be a makeup artist. Continue.
Dagger eyes.
Continue.
I don't know. Some of these are lame.
Didn't you say you had a question for me?
Yeah, that was the first one.
What was that?
What does an erection feel like?
Yeah.
Well, it's because okay, there's the classic question of, oh, what's it like to pee standing up? But I feel like that's easy. You just stand in there and it just happens. I don't know.
Man, is it annoying to always want to sit down?
No, because you're used to it. That's just your life.
Okay, so what if I got you that little weird
that device thing where
you could put it up against you and just
But see, that seems like a pain because now I have to clean that all the time. It's not just like having my own body part.
Yeah, just run it through some water, you'll be good.
Ew, and I just and maybe you'll miss and it just nah.
I don't know. Because I look at, when I have to go to the bathroom, I take a number 2. Oh, man, I'm dreading that. Because now it's shoot, I got to sit there
that
for
so
10, 15, 20 minutes, however long.
Male privilege.
I got to go sit there, push out a log, and just
oh, God. Oh, my God.
And freaking out to figure out a way to waste time. Back when I was a kid, I used to bring in those little game manuals they put in games.
Yeah.
And just read those and oh, I didn't know you could do this in the game, and come back with some new knowledge and how I'm gonna beat this boss or something.
The only time it stinks when you have to sit is so sometimes in the middle of the night I'll get up and I have to go pee and I'm so tired that I start almost nodding off there because I'm just sitting now. Weird. And so it's you have to force yourself to get up.
I've never had that issue.
Because you don't have that issue.
I go over, pull the pants down.
Uh-huh.
Aim the dragon.
Right. Oh my God.
Put out the fire.
All right. Let's not exaggerate.
Whoa. Whoa. It's not an exaggeration if you're using your imagination.
But so you're saying it's in my imagination. Yeah, that's what it sounds like when you pee.
Dog. If I'm trying to make a movie, you don't have to be in my jacuzzi. Boom.
Stop trying to rhyme everything. All right, last question. Wait. Yeah. What do you think of PDA?
I don't like it.
At all?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's lame.
Wait, what do you view as PDA?
Anything. It could be holding hands. It could be making out. It could be riding each other on the bench. It could be,
What the fuck?
We could do all different extremes.
Riding people on a bench?
Nah, I'm just saying.
How do you ride someone on a bench?
It's oh my God. It's a...
In a public place? How does that happen?
Sir, I'm just saying PDA can be as innocent as holding your pinkies together, or it could be
explain to the class.
as explicit as sex.
Please explain to the class how you ride someone on a bench. Oh my God, it
was a saying. I don't know.
Guys, I think she lying. Oh, I think you lie.
Uh-huh.
PDA is fine in general. I have this pet peeve in my mind, probably from as a kid, where I feel like I've seen this couple chilling like on a pillar or something. Like I have this image in my head, and they're just like hardcore making out.
Oh God.
And I'm like, I
Yeah.
have that in my head, unless it's from like a movie or maybe I saw it in real life as a kid. And I just like, ever since I saw that, I'm like, I'm good. Like,
It's
I
like,
ain't never.
it's like when you're
that.
teenagers in high school and like that's the thing. You want to make sure people know.
Yeah, there we go.
Like,
high school, I saw a lot of that.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's so freaking annoying. Like, stop
Oh
that.
yeah. Outside the classroom, like, oh my God, I'm not gonna see you for a whole hour. Oh, you're gonna be in the classroom all the way across from mine. Oh no. And like it's a whole production.
Yeah.
But
Other
I
than
like
that-
holding hands.
Yeah, it's fine. I just hate it because when you want to hold hands as well, we're at like a place that's crowded, and now I'm sitting here trying to freaking play ragdoll as you walk fast between all these people, and I have to adjust my shoulders. That's what bobbing and weaving. Like, that's the part I hate. It's never just like when we walk into the movie theater where it's empty and we could just calmly walk, and I'm not sitting here pushing and, budging everyone and I don't know, all that stuff.
Budging.
I don't know.
What's that?
Budging.
Nudging?
Who knows?
Budgeting?
Who knows? But P-Day is cool. As long as it doesn't get to extreme. Don't expect me to make out with you against the pillar because that's not going to happen.
I don't. That's fine. I
Okay.
don't want to do that.
Okay, that's fine.
So yeah, that's basically it. Some of those were lame, but
Man,
it's easy being a guy, so
I feel like mine was way better.
yeah.
Mine was...
It's like you purposely found terrible questions.
You could have found better ones. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, if that's the case, I'm kind of curious. If you guys have any questions you want to ask, or if you just want to simply say that, like, mine was better than Lauren's, that's even better.
Gosh.
Like, let's be real now, because if you haven't heard it, please check out the Friday one that we dropped last Friday, where I ask her questions that guys want to know about girls. I just wanted to do these 2 fun episodes just to
Spice it up.
change it up. It's too much hate in this world. I'm just trying to share some positivity. Right?
Sure.
Man, well, I'm going to go find some food so this dog can stop licking me.
That sounds wrong. On his hand.
Yeah, on my
be
hands.
clear.
On my hands. With that being said, guys, we will see you next week. I'm Shadell, co-host of Paging the Simpsons. I am joined by my lovely fiance,
Lauren.
and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Peace out.